We would often sleep outside because it was cooler. We'd sleep on the springs of the bed because it'd be cooler. So that was life in the old Pueblo. Many of the places where we lived at didn't have floors, they just had dirt. And the toilets were outside, and the water faucets were outside. And I went to Davis Elementary, where I was punished for speaking Spanish, because that's what I grew up speaking. I got a bunch of papers and I walked about a half a block, and by that time I had sold them all, so I ran back, and I did that about 3-4 times. Anyone of Japanese extraction was sent to an internment camp. And so we left there in our last year at Safford Junior High School. In the early days of Poston, it was dusty, and our supper that they gave us there was chili beans and crackers. And it was kind of gravelly because of the dust. In this camp out in the middle of the desert, and it was located between Parker, Arizona, and the Colorado River. I had wanted to enlist because at camp we kept seeing movies and hearing songs that, of course, glorified the uniform, and service and so on. So we wanted to be in the service. So after a year and 4 months, my mother and I applied to go work in Kansas City. And I went to work for the Aluminum Company of America. While there, I was drafted. Then they said, we're going to send you to the Military Intelligence Service Language School at Fort Snelling, so you can brush up on your Japanese, and then you'll be an interpreter in the South Pacific. And I said, oh, wait a minute, you don't understand. I never learned Japanese. And they said, oh, you're just trying to get out of this assignment. So they sent me anyhow, and after 4 months at the Military Intelligence Service Language School at Fort Snelling, they gave me my diploma, and they said, you're right, you sure don't speak Japanese.